Okay, my story. How I got into body contouring. After my second pregnancy, I had a first pregnancy that was that was easy. I didn't gain that much weight. Do I have to do it in English? Okay. I didn't gain that much weight with my first pregnancy. That's weird. On dirait une interview. Okay, after my first pregnancy, I didn't get that much weight. I didn't get swollen feet or face or whatever for my first pregnancy. I was fine, just like the baby weight. And when I gave birth, I was fine. I was slightly bigger than before, but I got back in shape quite quickly. So it was easy. But with my second pregnancy, I feel the small excess that I had from my first, plus the weight, because with my second pregnancy, I gained like serious weight with my second one, with my boy. So I feel like the little leftover that I had from the first one, plus all the weight that I gained with the second one, obviously my belly was way bigger than the first one. So after giving birth, I found myself with like still a big belly, lot of skins, and went back to the gym, exercising and all this, but I was not losing, knowing that I know myself. Like, I know what I need to do in order to lose. I know what exercise I needed to do in order to lose, which I did, but it wasn't working. And my main concern was my belly, my tummy area, because it was quite big. It was really big. And so I was seeking help. And I said to myself, I need help. I need a little boost. I need something that will help me. But I was definitely not ready to get any surgery. So I started making some research on how to lose not weight, but how to lose targeted weight, because I wanted to lose the weight in my belly area without knowing that I had excess skin. I just knew that my belly was big. I didn't know the problem was the skin. So when I started to look this online, I found informations about body contouring. So I found informations about body contouring, starting reading a few articles, starting seeing a few Instagram accounts, and the results, the before and after picture, that like they blew me away. I was like, wow, so it's possible. And I realized that mainly most of the pictures that I was saying were girls that gained weight after pregnancy. They gained weight post-pregnancy, and they had difficulties to lose it, which was my case. So that's why I digged in a little deeper on body contouring, for finally find a girl that was doing this in my area. Well, not really in my area. She was far. But the only person that I found, like the Instagram account that I found, was hers, and I liked her picture. I liked the explanations. I liked the room and everything. It was quite friendly. It was looking neat. And since I'll say like I'm a neat person too, so that was quite appealing for me. So I went to hers. Honestly speaking, I took like a package of 4 sessions, and we were mainly doing cavitation. What was she doing? Cavitation, radio frequency, and lipolaser. That's the only thing she was doing. And for like 1 session of an hour, and she was using those 3 tools. While doing it, I was not feeling any difference, nor seeing any difference. At the end of the 4th session, because obviously we took a picture on the first session, and then we took pictures again at the end of the 4th session. That's when I was blown away. I was like, what? And this is it. the fact that you don't feel while doing it, you don't necessarily feel like you're losing weight or something. You don't necessarily feel that you're losing weight. It is because, the reason why you don't necessarily feel that you're losing inches, it is because we're working with the body pace. That's why you don't feel it. That's why you look at yourself and you're like, okay, I kind of look the same. You go up into the scale and you're like, okay, it's the same weight. You don't really see it at first. That's because you're working with your body pace. It's not like something external that comes and like switch everything away. No. Since you're working with your body pace, that's why it's so, I don't know, it's so, how do I say that, gentle? It is gentle. But at the end of the fourth session, when we took the picture, I was like, damn, man. When she saw me the before and after, I was like, no, that's not possible. And the truth is, it kind of opened my eyes after the fourth session, because then I realized, oh yeah, the picture shows that. Then I went into my jeans and I found, oh yes, that's true. I can fit now. This jean fits me now. This, like wearing this t-shirt, I don't have like this bump as if I was still pregnant or whatever. So that's when I realized this stuff really, really works. It does work. And so I got intrigued, and even while doing it, because she kept all the time on talking to me about lymphatic drainage. That's the thing. That's one thing. She was talking to me about lymphatic drainage, and she was telling me that she wanted to get trained for lymphatic, because she was basically explaining me that if she knows more about the lymphatic system and everything, if she gets trained to give lymphatic drainage, she knows she will get better results, because she was explaining me the importance of the lymphatic system with body contouring, which in fact, if you are being true, a person cannot proceed with body contouring without knowing the lymphatic system. It is not possible. A person cannot provide body contouring services without knowing of the lymphatic system. Knowing about the lymphatic system, it's not possible. Because it's one thing to learn the machine, to learn the tools, what it does. It's another thing to understand how to work it together with the body. And in order to understand that, you need to know about the lymphatic system. I feel like all the body contouring providers, they should be trained before even touching a machine. They should be trained on lymphatic system, and then go into proper body contouring tools, go into the mechanical. So that's the thing. That's how I got into it, because I loved it so much. I loved my results. And as I was saying earlier, there is a lot of people having this same problem. After pregnancy, you don't know, you find yourself like, you don't know how to get rid of this excess that you've gained. You don't know how to get rid of it. And it's not like me, like for my first pregnancy, I knew what to do. I did it and it worked. Second pregnancy, I applied the exact same thing and it didn't work. And now, looking back at it, I feel like, oh yeah, if back then I knew about the lymphatic system, then I would have known what to do exactly in order to lose that weight. But years passed. Mind you, this was, my boy was, when I got it, my boy was 2 years old already. Yeah, he was 2. I think he was 2 when I got the services. Yeah, the first time I got body contouring. Yeah, he was 2 already. So as the years pass and you don't do, like when you don't the years pass, and the excess is there, and it sits there, and so it's becoming more difficult for your body to get rid of it because it's there. It's been there for a while, so the body's like, why do you want to remove it? We're fine. So yeah, it gets more and more difficult, but it's like the body is the best machine ever. The more you train him, the more you give him the informations, then the easier it becomes for him to execute. Once your body gets used to getting lymphatic, it gets used to getting body contouring, then he will do it on its own. He knows that we don't want this. We don't want the excess fat at this place exactly. He knows that we want our skins to look good. He knows that we want to feel good. We don't want to accumulate toxins, no fluids, whatever. So then it will be, the more you get it, the easier it becomes. So yeah, that's my story on body contouring. That's it. I said it all, yeah? Okay, that's my story. Ah, j'ai oublié.